Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I'm here with a layout share as well as a what's left. So I purchased the Collector's Essential Kit from Peacecraft Love for the Good Stuff collection, Simple Stories. And this is what it had in it. The 12 by 12 sticker sheet, the washi, the journaling bits and pieces, the chipboard stickers, and then of course there are 12 sheets of 12 by 12 that are on one side have the cut aparts, and on the other side they have a pattern. So it only came with the 12, so I did order a second set of 12. So I had 24 12 by 12 papers, and then it came with all of these. And then I also purchased this was like one of those page kits, and then I also ordered the bits and pieces. Yeah, I think I ordered the bits and pieces separately. I can't remember. Anyway, one way or another, I had all these things, okay? All these things. It was a never-ending thing. I also bought the sticker book, and I bought the, and two things of enamel dots. Okay, so knowing all of that, this is what I have left. This is all I have left of my 24 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. These are, a few of them are cut aparts, and a few of them are, well, partial cut aparts and little scraps. So that is all I have left of 24 sheets of paper. This had 12 sheets in it, and it now has 6. So I have 3 full branding, or little strips. Lots of alphas, which can be totally used easy anywhere, and especially since they're just in black. A couple of little tags and journaling spaces, a couple of the months, a few numbers, some more little phrases, and then quite a few of these little circular bits. So that's what I have left of 12. There were 12 of these, so 6 are completely gone. Or there's a few things off and on in different places. This is what I have left of this. And a lot of that is because these are huge. And so I'll be able to use them on other layouts. But these layouts I packed filled with stuff. And having a big title kind of didn't work. And you'll see why when you see them. Or if you've seen some of my other videos. And then I had a few extra little loosey-goosey things that I had pulled out to use and either didn't. This is like the only puffy sticker I have left from the puffy stickers, which is something else I think I bought separate. These are the only enamel dots I have left from 2 packs. And then here's a few other of the little stickers. I have quite a bit of washi left, but you know how washi is. It's like glitter. It never disappears. And then I have quite a few of the little journaly bits and ephemera. But a lot of these are going to be really easy to use. And I will be able to keep all of this in this little container until I get it all used up. And I am perfectly fine with that. I will also be adding to this little box the little bits and pieces that are left of the papers. Because I have some of those I actually kept on purpose. Because they have like little scrapbooky things on there that I thought I could use. So I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to set these aside. And my little bits and pieces here. So this stuff will all just go in the trash. And this, everything's coming down. Okay. These are the layouts that I have. I probably will make one more for 2017 with a lot of the stuff that's left over, but I didn't have any papers left, so I didn't feel like I should document that with this. So these are all predominantly the papers. So every month we'll have a title page for the month, which I've never done before. I did it specifically because of this collection. So here's January, and I can't remember for sure, but most of these are going to have a video to go with them, because I either use them for Simple Stories Saturday, which I think this is December's Simple Stories Saturday, and then I also use them for Baby Got Scraps. So there is January, and then I did a second page for January. Look, I moved it out of the middle. I love how this turned out, and these the second pages are on solid cardstock, and then I just used all the scraps. and lots of ephemera. And of course on this one I used some mixed media. And I love how it turned out. Here is my February cover page. And then, oh, this is the other thing I bought were the frames. And it was a 6-pack of frames. And so you'll see those on half of the months will have a frame. Here is for March, which is my son's birthday. So he was the lucky duck who was in March. Love all the word phrases that come with this. Here is April. And the calendar. All of these are distressed except for October because it was the very first one I ever did. I did it back in October before I really knew what I was doing. And so other than that, all of the ones that I put them all on the cover page and they're all distressed. And there are a couple other things that are uniform around for all of them as well. But this is May. Here's another one of the frames. And I will go in and do some journaling. Here is June. My grandma. I did this on Saturday, this past Saturday in January for Simple Stories Saturday, as well as my Courageously Crafting Scrapbooking Through the Hard Stuff. And I love how it turned out, and lots of pink, which makes her happy, I'm sure. Here is my second page in June, and I just finished this one using up the last of my branding strips. This was 3 cut-aparts that I put together. You can see a little bit of that right there. And this little rainbow stripe was a piece of paper like this big and this wide, and it made it look like a full strip down. This is my cover page for July. Here's one of the other frames, and the first time I looked at this I thought I had a branding strip on it. Bless. Here is a backup page for July, and I'll, like I said, do some journaling here. I love using these numbers to put the date on here. Oh, pardon my dog. This is August, and this is one I had a hard time because, like, it's peaches. I feel like apples would have been better for August because of school, but, you know, sorry about the dog. But I went ahead and went with it and went with the whole Life's a Peach, just peachy kind of theme. So there's that. This is the cover page for September. I love this paper, Uber. Here is October. So this is the very first one I ever did. So it's a little lighter on the ephemera. And I did not rough this up. I did this in October for my Simple Stories Saturday. And I haven't journaled yet, but I will. This is my backup page for October. I obviously was using quite a few of the flowers. Mr. Rocky, you're in trouble. You're disturbing my video. And this was my biggest piece of scrap that I ever had with this collection, because whichever month this was on the back, I obviously didn't use that many of the, oh, this is the back side of November, and here is why I didn't use a lot of cut-aparts. I had 3 big pictures, and so there was no room for cut-aparts, so I used this one and matted it on one. So there's 2 of the cut-aparts. And then one of the other ones I think is in the leftovers or got used already. So, but yeah, I had 3 pictures, another one of the frames. So I didn't have any room. Here's a backup page, and I love how this turned out. I used the branding strips and then used some other 3x4 cut-aparts to mat my pictures. Just little strips of leftovers to give it some layers. And then here is December, the last of the frames. I picked it without paying attention to the background paper, which makes me laugh. So I matted it on white so you can see it. And I love how this one turned out too. We celebrated my daughter's birthday that December on the road. And then this is my final layout for December. This will be one of the last ones in the book. So it kind of will start with this one and practically end with this one. So what I may do, if I still have it and haven't used it yet or haven't done it yet, I may get my New Year's Eve picture, which will be what ends the year, I believe, and use something from this collection just to kind of tie it all together, but we'll see. So that is it. I hope that you all have been inspired or at least like what you see. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Like I said, a lot of these have videos in January. One of them is in December, one is October. Other than that, the rest of them I did kind of just sitting here this past weekend, trying to use the rest of my stash. I am super excited with what's left over. I mean, I had a ton of stuff with this collection. So, and it was a whole lot of fun, and I love how they turned out. So, next month will be a lot of fun, something new. Who knows what kind of crazy thing I might get into. So I hope you'll come back for that. And I hope that you all have a fantastic day, and happy scrapping.